Imagine a garden teeming with vibrant flowers and fresh vegetables, all grown by you. The magic of gardening unfolds in the palm of your hands, transforming tiny seeds into bountiful harvests. It's a journey of discovery, a dance with nature, where you're the conductor of a symphony of life. From the joy of biting into a homegrown tomato to the delight of a blooming rose, gardening is more than a hobby. It's a lifestyle. Join us as we dig into the world of gardening. The first step to a thriving garden is selecting the right location. So, what makes a location right for a garden? Simply put, it's all about the sun, the soil, and the drainage. Sunlight is the lifeblood of your garden, so make sure your chosen spot gets at least 6 to 8 hours of sunlight daily. Morning sunlight is particularly beneficial as it dries the dew off the plants, reducing the chances of fungal diseases. Next, consider your soil. It should be fertile, rich in organic matter, and loose enough for roots to penetrate easily. You also want a pH level that's just right, generally between 6 and 7 for most vegetables and flowers. Finally, think about drainage. Waterlogged soil can suffocate your plant's roots and invite diseases. So look for a spot where water doesn't pool after a heavy rain. Remember, even if your space is limited, with a little creativity, you can turn a small balcony or patio into a thriving garden. With the perfect spot ready, we're set to prepare the soil. A garden's success hinges on the richness of its soil. Think of soil as the dining table for your plants. It's where they'll receive their nutrients. So, how do we prepare this feast? First, remove any rocks, weeds, or unwanted debris. Then, dig the soil up to 2 feet deep to loosen it. This makes it easier for the roots to spread and grow. Next, it's time to enrich the soil with organic matter. Compost is a great choice. It's the black gold of gardening. Made from decomposed plant material, it's chock full of nutrients. Mix in some well-rotted manure or commercial fertilizers to give an extra boost. But it's not just about nutrients. The soil's pH balance is crucial. Most veggies and flowers thrive in slightly acidic to neutral soil with a pH between 6 and 7. You can test the soil using a home kit. Now that the soil is rich and ready, it's time to choose your seeds. Choosing the right seeds is like setting the cast for a blockbuster show. The stars of your garden are determined by a trio of factors: your local climate, the current season, and, of course, your personal preference. Firstly, consider your climate. Some plants love the sun, while others thrive in the cool shade. It's essential to match your seeds to your environment for a successful performance. Next, the season plays a pivotal role. Certain seeds, such as cool season vegetables or early spring flowers, prefer the chillier months, while others wait for the warm embrace of summer. Lastly, your personal preference takes center stage. Do you crave the crunch of fresh vegetables or the sight of vibrant blooms? The choice is yours to make. Remember, variety is the spice of life, and your garden is no exception. A mix of plants not only adds visual interest, but also promotes a healthier ecosystem. With seeds in hand, we're ready to plant. Planting seeds is more than just digging a hole. It's an art, a science, and a little bit of magic all rolled into one. And today, we're going to delve into the depths of this enchanting process. First up, let's talk about depth. It's tempting to think that the bigger the seed, the deeper it needs to go. But that's not always the case. Some seeds prefer to be just beneath the surface, like a cozy blanket of soil over them. Others like to be nestled a bit deeper. As a general rule of thumb, a seed should be planted about twice as deep as its size. So, a 1-inch seed would go about 2 inches deep. Now let's move on to spacing. This is another aspect where size matters, but it's also about the plant's growth habit and its need for nutrients, water, and sunlight. For instance, a giant sunflower needs more space than a delicate marigold. It's like giving each plant its own room to grow, to stretch out, and to bask in the sun. And here's a pro tip. Plant your seeds in a grid pattern, not in rows. This maximizes space and allows for more plants in a given area. It's like a little community where everyone has enough room to thrive. But before you start planting, remember to prepare your soil. It should be well drained and rich in organic matter. If your soil is too sandy, add some compost. If it's too clayey, add some sand. The idea is to create a happy medium where your seeds can thrive. One more thing. After you've planted your seeds, don't forget to water them. But be gentle. A harsh stream of water can displace the seeds or wash them away. Think of it as a gentle rain shower, not a thunderstorm. And there you have it, the basics of planting seeds. It might seem a bit daunting at first, but with practice, you'll get the hang of it. And the rewards? Oh, they are worth it. With seeds planted, our garden's journey begins. It's a journey of growth, of patience, and of discovery. And you, my friend, are at the helm, so let the adventure begin. A garden is a living, breathing entity that requires care and attention. Just as we need food, water, and protection from diseases, so too our gardens need watering, weeding, and pest control. So let's start with watering. It's not as simple as turning on a hose. It's an art. Vegetables need a consistent supply of water during their growth period. Too much and they drown, too little and they dry up. A good rule of thumb is to provide an inch of water per week. Flowers, on the other hand, have varied watering needs. Some love a daily drench, while others prefer their soil on the dry side. It's essential to research the specific needs of your plants. Next, weeding. Weeds are the uninvited guests of your garden party. They compete with your plants for nutrients, water, and sunlight. Regular weeding can help keep these party crashers at bay. The key is to weed little and often. It's easier to pluck out young weeds than to wrestle with entrenched invaders. Finally, let's tackle pest control. Pests can wreak havoc in both vegetable and flower gardens. The trick is to catch them early before they can do significant damage. There are many organic pest control options available, from introducing beneficial insects to using homemade sprays. Remember, a healthy plant is more resistant to pests, so good garden maintenance is the first line of defense. In addition to these, remember to fertilize your plants regularly. Vegetables are heavy feeders and will benefit from a balanced fertilizer applied throughout the growing season. Flowers, on the other hand, typically need less feeding, but a slow-release fertilizer can help them bloom more abundantly. And lastly, don't forget to prune your plants. Pruning helps to improve air circulation, reduce disease, and encourage new growth. It might seem counterintuitive to cut back your plants, but it's a crucial step in ensuring their health and vitality. So, there you have it. Watering, weeding, pest control, fertilizing, and pruning, the 5 pillars of garden maintenance. With regular care, your garden will flourish. Each plant will reward your efforts with lush growth and bountiful harvests. Enjoy the journey and the rewards of gardening. Nothing beats the joy of harvesting your own vegetables and seeing your flowers bloom. This is the moment you've been waiting for, the culmination of all your hard work, patience, and care. It's like opening a gift on a special day. Only the gift is from nature, and the day is any day you choose. Harvesting vegetables is a skill in itself. Knowing when they are ripe and ready depends on the type of vegetable. For instance, leafy greens like spinach and lettuce can be harvested when they reach your desired size. Root vegetables such as beets and carrots should be harvested when their tops peek through the soil. For tomatoes, wait until they are uniformly colored, and for peas and beans, they should feel full and firm through the pod. Now let's not forget the flowers. Oh, the joy of seeing the first buds open. Each bloom is a testament to your nurturing touch and your connection with the earth. Whether it's the radiant hues of marigolds, the delicate beauty of daisies, or the elegant allure of roses, each adds a splash of color to your life and a sense of accomplishment in your heart. Remember, each vegetable you harvest and every flower that blooms is a reward for your efforts. It's nature's way of saying thank you for the care and love you've poured into your garden. Gardening is a journey filled with joy and satisfaction. Now, armed with knowledge, it's your turn to create a garden. Imagine the satisfaction of watching your very own vegetables and flowers grow, from tiny seeds to full bloom. The magic of gardening lies in this transformation, a testament to the power of nature and your nurturing hand. Remember, each seed planted is a story waiting to unfold. Along the way, you might face challenges, but don't forget that every gardener, no matter how experienced, learns through trial and error. With patience, perseverance, and the tips shared today, success is within reach. So go ahead, get your hands dirty, feel the earth between your fingers, and embark on this rewarding journey. There's no greater joy than harvesting your own produce or seeing your flowers in full bloom. Share your gardening journey in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more gardening tips and guides.